Oh my god, Ian! Ugh. I can't believe this whole couple of things happening and that we have to all go home now. Ugh.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, Jen.
What do you mean you don't know? Just go home to your parents' house. You have parents, right?
I mean, yeah, of course I do. I just haven't been home since I started school.
And why haven't you gone home again?
Let's see. Well, I haven't gotten along with my parents since high school, so when I had a chance to leave for college, I did. And I haven't looked back since.
How the heck do you even pull that off?
Well, I came here on scholarship and I happened to pay for dorming too. And I've just kept myself busy with whatever I can to avoid going home.
So, you're telling me that you stayed busy to avoid going home because you don't get along with your parents?
Well, when you put it like that, Jennifer, it just sounds ridiculous.
Girl, it is ridiculous. Why don't you and your parents get along?
I guess it's more that I don't get along with my mom.
Okay, what happened with you and your mom?
Honestly, I don't remember. Just somewhere along the way, she kept trying to control every part of my life. And she has an opinion about everything I do, refuses to let me do anything. So I decided to take my independence into my own hands. I got a scholarship for school and I work extra jobs to make my own money.
Okay. I don't know if you want my opinion or not, but you need to get over whatever you think this thing is with your mom and you. Just go home and see how you feel about it now.
But I don't see how that'll help.
Have you really not talked to your mom at all since you left for college? And it's just your mom you don't get along with, right? What about the rest of your family? Hmm?
She used to call a lot when I first came to school, but then we got into a fight one day and we agreed on one call a month. I'll call my dad every once in a while, and my brother FaceTimes me all the time.
It sounds to me like you still keep in contact with your family just fine. So, going home shouldn't be any harder.
Dealing with my mother over the phone is way easier than dealing with her in person. Believe me.
Well, looks like you better call them to come pick you up. Dorms are closing on tomorrow.
I'll decide what to do tomorrow. It's only like a half an hour drive to get here from my parents' house, anyways.
What? Why the heck are you even dorming like at all? Isn't it like crazy expensive?
You know I'm an RA, right? I've been one since sophomore year, and I literally just told you that I got my dorming paid for me my first year with my scholarship.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. Just can't believe that you lived up in these dorms when your parents don't even live that far away. It'll literally be free for you.
Yeah, free at the cost of my freedom and independence.
I honestly don't even know why we're debating this. Just go home and no more freedom. You shouldn't even use your freedom right now. We're supposed to be quarantining.
Don't you have some packing up to do?
You're deflecting, but you're also correct. I'll come by later to check on you. You bet I have called by then.
I, the coronavirus is closing everything down. I wonder if Ian will have to leave the dorms soon.
Haven't heard Jihai say anything about it.
Check Channa Kamundenya. That girl hasn't been home in 3 years now.
Well, if you two got along a little better, maybe she'd visit.
Man, she's just on that grind. She's been doing summer school and just wants to graduate early.
Or she's been going overboard with school so that she can avoid coming home.
Jihai is just getting that bread, man. Stop stressing.
Maybe we should call Ian. Hill from work today told me that his kid was coming home from the dorms because schools are closing.
Lom, will you call and check? See if Ian needs Appa to go pick her up. Appa needs to know so he can get off of work early tomorrow to go.
You can always go too, Yobo. I can leave the van at home for you to drive up.
And why do I want to go pick them up? Chom la chuyện nó đã không gọi về nhà sớm hơn nữa.
Oof. You know what? I'll just go call Jihai now. Yeet!
Fong, I don't know why you and Ying are like this. She used to follow you around all the time.
I don't know why either. Ian just started fighting with me about everything. I think it may have begun when she was in high school.
Maybe this time at home will be just what the both of you need to get back to how it was before.
How would her coming back home make anything different?
Well, maybe, Yobo, if you didn't just lecture and nag the whole time, Ying would be more willing to listen to you.
I do not lecture nag that much on. Do I?
Well, I'm just saying, honey, you need to listen to her too. She is 21 already. We should treat her like she is an adult now.
Ian will always be my baby, no matter what.
I know, I know. Ying will always be our little girl, and that's never going to change. But remember, Ying is also now an adult who will be getting a real job and will go off into the real world soon. Wouldn't you prefer to be there for her instead of her running farther away from us?
What's up, little one? I was just thinking about calling home.
Ugh, that nickname is so cringe. But wait, does that mean you're planning on coming home then?
Don't be too excited now. Anyways, how did you know that?
Because Appa was just saying that Buck Hugh's son David had to leave the dorm, so we were thinking you do the same.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I had any other options though.
Bruh, why would you need any other options? Just come home. We can binge watch Tiger King and laugh at how extra everyone is.
Even if I come home, it's not like it's a break. Everything's just moving online. I'd probably concentrate better if I got my own place.
Okay, sis, I'm gonna be honest, you're being really sus right now. Just come home. Your room is still here, even if you haven't been here for 3 years.
Wow, why are you throwing so much shade at me right now?
Listen, it's not shade when it's facts, but also because I think you need to chill about Mia. I know she can be overwhelming and you don't get along with her, but don't you think you've punished her enough?
What? I haven't been punishing her.
Cap. Yes, yes, you have. You don't come home, you only talk to her like once a month, and you say like 2 words to her every time y'all talk.
Jeez, what is with people today? First Jen calls me out, now you?
Maybe because we're spitting facts. Maybe because you need to be called out a little. Just come home. Please. Low key, I miss you. High key, Appa misses you. And Maya seriously misses you.
I'll think about it.
Bruh, stop being whack, sis. You owe me. I was the one who talked Maya into those once a month calls instead of once a week.
I said I'll think about it.
Sis, you're really bugging out right now, because this ain't it. Come on, you saved all that money, and we both know it's not to put into an apartment right now. Who knows how long this quarantine will take? Just come home.
Okay, fine. I'll come home.
Yes, lit. Okay, I'll tell Abba to go by and pick you up after he gets off of work tomorrow. Yeah? Does that work, or is that too late?
Yeah, that's fine. Later, buddy. Hey, Appa. Hey, little one. Sorry if I took too long with bringing out my stuff.
Hello, Ying. We've missed you. Isn't that right, Long?
Heike, facts. I'm so over being home alone with Matt and Appa at work like normal.
Well, luckily I'll be staying home until this pandemic dies down and campus decides to reopen. Where's Man?
She's at home cooking some food for you, like sundubujjigae and egg rolls, waiting to welcome you back.
Uh-huh. Okay, sure, Appa.
What on earth happened between you two? The two of you were practically inseparable when you were younger.
Oh, just critiquing my every move and basically forced me to put her wants before my own. That's all.
If only you knew how long she's been waiting for you to come visit her.
So, how's school been?
Yeah, school's really been keeping me busy. I've also gotten more involved with VSA.
Oh, really? Where are you again? Wait. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I got it. On the tip of my nose. It's, president. No. That's not right. Secretary. That's it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. I've had to learn how to balance that along with my classes and also working.
Can't believe you've been able to balance everything despite being that busy. I'm proud of you, sis.
Oh, thanks, little one. I'm trying to make it work.
If you're sleepy, you can nap. I'll wake you when we're home.
All right. Thanks, bud.
Ian! Wake up! Wake up!
Ow! Can you not scream in my ear like that?
Way to wake up and choose violence. Ha! Get it? Literally. No, seriously, I've been trying to wake you up for the last 10 minutes, so I got fed up. Anyways, we're home now.
All right, let's bring in my stuff and head inside.
Hello, Mother. We have returned and brought home a special delivery.
Very nice. So, Lom, did you have a nice ride picking up your sister?
You already know. Come on, dude. Say hi.
Hey, man.
Well, it's about time you came home. Had to wait for a whole pandemic to come back, huh?
Nice to see you too, man. Anyways, I'm gonna bring my stuff upstairs. Loom, can you help me, please?
Ooh, say less, sis. Lego.
Honey, what was that?
What was what?
The way you just welcomed home your oldest daughter after not seeing her in over, I don't know, 3 years? Is that really how you're going to greet her after telling Lom and I that you've missed her?
Well, it's not my fault she chooses to barely talk to me over the phone and only calls home once a month.
Do you really think she has all the free time in the world? She has schoolwork, classes, and a whole bunch of other things she has to balance.
That doesn't matter. She still needs to make time to talk to her family, especially after everything we've done for her.
All right. We'll keep talking about this later. Just finish up cooking and I'll call the kids down when dinner's ready.
Hey, Appa. How's work been going with the pandemic and everything?
Oh, it's been slow, but we've been getting by. I'm lucky I didn't get laid off. How's the food?
It's so good. As much as I love the dining hall on campus, nothing beats a home cooked meal. Thanks for the egg rolls, man.
You're welcome, Gon. Lom, have some of this meat.
Thanks, man. The food really slaps, like always. Like, chef's kiss.
I never know what you're saying, Lom. So, it's been a while since you've been home. What have you been up to on campus?
Well, it's been very busy for me to say the least. I've really just been focusing on school and VSA things since I'm on the e-board now. I've also been taking some summer classes to try.
Summer classes? So that's why you haven't come home to visit for the past 3 years? Pack here, Ian. Answer me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to graduate early.
But why? What's the point if your whatever Asian degree isn't going to help you find a stable job?
Because I really enjoy learning about Asian American studies, especially about our culture.
Learning about our history and culture isn't going to get you a stable job. Do you want to become like some of your older cousins who still live with their parents?
Why are you comparing me to them? I'm my own person, and I'm literally your kid, not Yi's or Gao's kids.
So, you could still end up like them. And with the route that you're taking, I wouldn't be surprised if you showed at this house 5 years from now, telling me that you need to move back in with us because you couldn't make enough money to live on your own. Or try, I. Thankfully, Lom is looking to study law next year and not something silly like Asian American studies.
Fong, stop. Don't say any more.
At least I have one good kid who is smart enough to want a degree that will give them a good and stable job.
Maya, stop comparing me and Jihai. We both have our own separate interests. I'm passionate about what's happening with Black Lives Matter, and I felt really woke recently with everything that's happening, across our country, and that's why I want to be a lawyer. But Jihai, she's really smart. She's basically the CEO of Asian American Studies, so that's why she's majoring in it. We are not the same person. Why can't you get that?
I don't know what's going on here anymore. Minjung, can you please go and talk to her?
Hey, how's it going?
Appa, I know Maya sent you in here to talk some sense into me, right?
No, no, of course not.
You know I can hear everything being said through the door. These walls aren't soundproof.
Okay, your mom might have told me to come in here, but I was going to come in here anyway.
Well, I'm not apologizing. I don't have anything to apologize for.
I know, but your mom has nothing to apologize for either.
She's the one that started yelling.
But was what she was saying wrong? You haven't been home in 3 years. Instead, you stay cooped up at school and you give us all these excuses for why you can't come home.
Classes aren't an excuse to not come home. It's a reason. And all the extracurriculars I do so I can put on my resume in the future. I'm not just sitting around trying to avoid coming home.
I know. But to us, to both me and your mom, it feels like you are choosing to prioritize people outside of the household rather than your own family.
That's not true.
Now, you may not think it's true, but that is how it feels sometimes. Ying, Appa is so proud of how hard you are working in school and everything you do. But I miss you, and your mom does too.
Then why doesn't she just say that? Why does she only nag and yell at me instead? It just feels like she's not appreciative of all the effort I put into my schoolwork or my life.
Are you sure about that? Because I think that she shows it in a different way and you're just not seeing it. Anyways, it looks like you are busy, so I'll let you keep working now.
Okay, Appa.
Just just don't be too hard on mom, okay? Let's try to get along with each other while you're home. We've all missed you here.
Jihai,
What are you doing, bud? Just come in.
you mad?
Why would I be mad?
Because of everything man was saying out there, I know you heard.
I'm pretty sure she meant for me to hear. Why would I be mad at you about that? It wasn't you saying it. It's not like you can choose to stay home or leave.
But I did. I decided not to dorm next year and just stay home. And, who knows if I can even dorm next year.
And why would you do that?
Let's be honest, sis. I'm not as big brain as you, and I didn't get a scholarship that would pay for my dorming. And also, I miss home cooked meals way too much. They just hit different.
I did miss her home cooking. The food tonight was so good. Too bad the conversation wasn't the same.
You do realize that Maya cooked all your favorite foods for you tonight, don't you?
I mean, I didn't realize it until you said it. But I guess you're right.
The woman is trying to make an effort for you. Why can't you do the same?
Seriously? You're gonna try to convince me on this too?
No, Cap. I know what Maya says isn't always what she means. You have to make an effort to listen, to know what she really means. Big brain moment right there.
You're making absolutely no sense, little one.
Bruh. Alright, whatever. You and Maya are literally twins at this point. I can even talk to you two sometimes. It's really like talking to I'm out.
I am nothing like Maya. If I were in her position, I'd be so understanding to my kid about their schooling and their extracurricular activities. I wouldn't just nag them all the time. I would talk to them about it and listen to them about how hard things are and be there for them because they have no one else to talk to, because no one else understands. But I would understand. Whatever.
I think that the icebreaker that Katie chose is perfect for closing out the year. And then we can play code names, and then after that, we can announce next year's officers!
That sounds good. Do we have the slideshow all done that we'll be sharing on the call?
Yes! I finished it last night, and it looks so good.
Ganai, I have some clean clothes for you. What are you doing in here?
I'm in a meeting right now. Don't you know how to knock?
A meeting? For school?
Kind of. It's for VSA.
VSA nữa? VSA này, VSA nọ hoài vậy? How is VSA important right now? What about school?
I finished with my finals yesterday. We're closing out the school year. I have to finish my year out properly, considering I was secretary this year. Pfft, not that you care.
I care that you're doing good in school, about your health, and that I can see you. VSA is just extra.
Why can't you understand that VSA is important to me?
More important than your family?
I never said that.
No, but you showed that.
When did I show that?
You showed that when you chose to be on the phone with your friend instead of helping me with chores around the house when you're finished with finals. You showed that when you chose to go to VSA meetings instead of calling your family. You showed that when you chose to go to a big VSA conference instead of coming home to visit your family who you haven't seen in 3 years. What other excuses are you going to give to me now, Ian? Huh? What are you going to try to tell me now that's the reason why you've been avoiding coming home to visit us?
Fine! I have been avoiding coming home to visit. I have been making excuses in order to not come home.
Why? What good reason do you have for not coming home, huh?
You! I don't want to come home because I hate you. You don't support anything I do. You criticize everything I care about. And you make me feel like less of a person. Why can't you support Long so easily with his life choices? But all you do for me is complain about how bad of a child I am for not choosing what you want from me. Why can't my life choices make you proud? If all I do is disappoint you, why don't you just disown me and tell everyone you only have one child?
Ian, yeah. How would you ever say that? You have never disappointed me until now. I can't even look at you anymore.
Just get out. Get out! Now! Sorry. I gotta go.
Noble, what happened? Why are you crying?
Drunk. I made a mistake. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. Just tell me what happened.
I just got into a fight with Ian. A big one. And I slapped her.
You did what? Wait. Start from the beginning. How did this happen?
I just finished the laundry, so I thought I'd put away Ian's laundry for her because she's so busy.
Isn't she busy with VSA planning right now?
How did you know that?
Ying told me. But you didn't know and you thought she was doing schoolwork, right? And then you got mad because it was VSA?
Yes. And then I just let my temple get away from me. I'm just so angry that she keeps using VSA as an excuse to not come home. What did I do that was so wrong? I just wanted her to do better in life than I did. I don't want her to regret her choices.
I thought I heard yelling, but I thought that was just the noise of the TV. Do, do you feel better now that you've yelled at her?
No, I feel terrible for what I did. She's never gonna come home again. I don't know what to do.
I think you two need to talk to each other.
We just did, and it didn't work.
No, Yobo, you two just yelled at each other. I think if you talked to Ying and just explained why you nag her all the time, she would understand a lot better. And I think you need to listen to Ying when she tries to explain her choices to you.
I think he needs to understand why I nag at her about these things.
But Ying doesn't understand. She told me she doesn't understand. You need to make it so that she does understand. No more of this back and forth between the two of you.
Even if I think it'll work, I think it's too late.
Oh, honey, look at me, look at me. It's never too late to reconnect with our kids. We just have to make the effort.
Hey,
Hey,
so did you hear everything?
I kind of tried to tune things out, but yeah, basically. But wait, your middle name is Hia?
Yeah, it's my Korean name.
Wait, you're Korean?
Are you? My last name is literally Pak.
Hmm. Anyways, are you good, Park Hye-in?
Yeah, it hurts more emotionally than physically.
How do you feel though, Park Hye-in?
I feel like I got some things that I've been really keeping inside, off my chest.
Can I be honest with you right now, Park Hye-in?
Dude, stop! Anyways, I've never been able to stop you before. Fire away.
Perfect. It sounds to me like you and your mom are miscommunicating somewhere. The way you describe her makes it sound like she disapproves of everything you do for no reason.
'Cause she does.
Nah, it sounds like she's just worried about you. I mean, honestly, with your choice in major, even I'm worried for you.
Well, she's my mom. Shouldn't she just support my decisions and be happy for me?
Moms don't just support us. Would you want her to support you jumping off a branch, huh? Huh? Or would you prefer that she help you get a rope so that you can jump off safely? Moms are supposed to worry for us, especially when they can't save us from our own mistakes.
You're making way too much sense. And I don't like it.
Also, just because you don't hear that she supports you, are you sure she doesn't support you in other ways?
Like how?
I mean, it sounds like she doesn't like that you do things for VSA, but isn't she the one that donated all those egg rolls last year for a dead party at school?
Well, I mean, my brother and dad were the ones that brought them.
Does your dad or brother make egg rolls?
No.
Exactly.
You know, my dad and Long were trying to talk to me about this too.
And you ignored them, didn't you? Yeah, don't even answer that. I know that what your mom just did wasn't cool. But honestly, I would have slapped you too.
What do you mean?
Dude, you basically verbally slapped your mom. Basically, telling her that one of her life's creations was trash, and she should just get rid of it.
But that's what she thinks, right?
I'm not going on this ride with you again. Figure out your business, and then find a way to talk to your mom about it. I'll plan out the rest of the details for the VSA Zoom social, and I'll text them to you. Later. And good luck, Park In.
Jihai, come here. Look at how cringy we looked at kids.
I can't believe we have all these pictures still. What are you doing looking through them?
I was bored. School's not really doing anything this week. I think the teachers kind of don't know really what they want to do with us seniors. Usually, these final weeks would be, fun stuff, pranking the school or whatever. And what can you really do that's fun over Zoom? Literally nothing.
What's this?
Oh, that is your mom. She has been good at cooking ever since she was young.
This is Maya? She looks like a professional chef.
She competed a lot when we were younger. She was good enough to even get into a top-notch cooking school.
Nani?
Yeah, her family didn't support it and refused to pay for it. Or so she says. I also think they just couldn't afford it.
Do we have any videos of her competing?
Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, here's one after we had you kids.
Wait, this is so sick. Is that?
Yup, that's Ying. You used to follow your mom around in the kitchen all the time. Honestly, you probably got your love for Asian American history from your mom because of all the stories she used to tell you about Vietnam.
Seriously?
It's funny, the things that tend to stay with us from our childhood, huh?
Okay, pause. Appa, hang on. If Mant was such a good cook back then, why isn't she a big time chef now?
Well, um, when when your mom and I got married, I was still in school. So your mom decided to put her dreams on hold because she knew we both couldn't afford it, and we didn't want to ask your grandparents for help. So your mom decided to sacrifice her dreams so that I could finish university. And then when she had Ying, culinary school, uh, it, it just would have been too hard with a newborn. So she decided to just do cooking competitions for fun. But then Lom was born, and then you two grew up, and she wanted to spend more time taking care of you than cooking in some competitions. Your mom has always loved you two more than anything in the world, even if you've forgotten that.
Gunnar, can you get the oil out of the pantry for me? I need to fry more egg rolls.
Okay, Mia.
Come on, Gon.
Is there anything else I can help with?
No, Gon. That's okay. Here, you can eat these first while they're still fresh, okay?
Hey, Mia.
Yes, Gon?
Did you know that egg rolls are my favorite?
Or, go file.
Yeah, you've always cooked me egg rolls, even when it's not a special occasion. Because you know I love them. Am I right?
Gon, whenever you eat my cooking at all, it's special to me. And, Gon, Mẹ wants to say that I'm sorry.
I love you too, Mia. Con thương, Mia. And I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Gon. I know I never say this, but I'm not disappointed in you. I'm very proud of you, that you're doing so good. I'm so worried about you is all.
I know, Mia. And I want to talk to you some more about my dreams and goals. I know you're worried about me, but I can worry for myself. I just want you to listen and support me when I need you to. I'm 21 years old now, and I can solve my own problems. But I'm not quite old enough yet to not need my mom at all. I just want us to move on from all this fighting.
Okay, Gon. Let's go talk now.
All right, Mia. I'm glad we can finally move past this and take the next step.